Right, continuing, I also forgot to tell you something else. You can see these black dots here. Someone has edited in these black dots. One of them comes right up over here to where these nuts are. What they've tried to do is reproduce this effect here, these lightning holes, on that propeller reduction gear. The spinner back plate here, that has to be the back plate of the spinner. It can't be the forward section because there's no black on it. So it's got to be this part, hasn't it? Now on the rear face you have a series of lightning holes like this. This is actually the spinner back plate from a Mustang, Hamilton standard. Now look how you've got these lightning holes in the back of the back plate here. And also look at its diameter. The black circle there, that replicates the diameter of the reduction gear. Now look at the diameter of the spinner back plate relative to that. And this side of this back plate, this spinner here, is riveted onto that back plate. So somehow that must have been torn away. So all we could be seeing here would have to be this front face. Now look at the pressing here in the picture. If you push that into position, it'd be the same diameter as the reduction gear. Well, it couldn't be. You can also see here where someone's edited in here where the blade root goes in. It's perfectly black. Light doesn't work like that. There's no cutout here for where that blade is here. It's almost as if this piece of metal, with the way it's been pressed, wants to fold forward, but it can't because the green would be on the outer face and it couldn't clear that. That is not the spinner, reduction gear or propeller from that aircraft. I think those are the main features that I want to talk about. Yeah, I think that will do for the propeller. So hopefully I've demonstrated to you that that image is corrupted. What we do now, we'll move on to, this is the left AAIB picture, left wing, I think it was left hand wing. Now this is the fuselage of the Mustang here. When it hit the tree, its left hand wing was torn off. The aircraft then spun around facing the direction of travel, the direction from which it had come. So it hit the tree, the left hand wing was torn off, travelled along here, spun around so it's facing back in the direction it came. Now that picture shows that the right hand wing is missing. The right hand wing is not in that picture. Now that's what you should see in that picture. An aircraft listing over on its right hand wing. They tell us the aircraft came to rest, it is lying on its right hand wing and right hand tailplane. The right hand wing is not in that picture. It's a constructed image. The undercarriage leg is therefore attached to nothing. What you're actually seeing in that picture is a Mustang without any wings balancing on an engine. Level there. Right, you're seeing something like that. It's impossible. It's impossible that could be like that. If you enlarge this image, you'll see that someone's just made up a squiggly mass here on Photoshop. There are no wiring looms or hoses that could create that. Now look also at the angle of the fuselage relative to the horizon compared to what it would be. It's miles too steep. But this is what you should see in that image. It is a constructed image. Now the other thing in this picture is this wing. G-Mustang had green painted olive drab upper surface on the wing. Okay, wing there. The green wrapped around the wing leading edge and wingtip and ended up on the underside like that. I think probably stock glare affecting the pilot. Now you have the white wingtip there. That can't be a reflection, it's too consistent. Now remember, this wing was torn off. We're told the undercarriage leg remained attached. It's unbalanced, it's managed to travel from that tree to this position without tumbling. How do we know it hasn't tumbled? Because there's not a ding or dent on that leading edge or that delicate trailing edge of the aileron. You have here the underwing pylon, there's a reflection. Now the reflection is proportionally not right. that reflection's been edited into the picture. That's the underwing pylon, so that reflection would have to stretch to that point there, which it shows on the picture. Well, it couldn't stretch that long. Now the oddity also, for that reflection, it's perpendicular to there, that means the sun's got to be coming from here, but you've got a shadow here, which indicates that the sun is coming from here. The times I got from the AAIB indicate the sun was coming from here, and when I modelled it, you had no shadow here. Another feature here is the soil. Tractor tire mark here. Now it's odd because this field has either been power harrowed or it's been seed drilled. Now as you tow a power harrow or a seed drill behind a tractor, the tractor wheel marks are obscured by the harrow or the seed drill, so you wouldn't have any tractor tire marks unless the tractor's been on this field spraying what they call a pre-emergent on the crops. So it's very odd. It's almost as if someone's edited into the picture to add authenticity. If you look at the propeller here and you enlarge it up to pixel size, you'll find that that blade there is very square. Someone has edited this picture at a late stage. You're looking for blocking in images quite often to tell that they're corrupted. Also, what you want to note here and compared to the other pictures is the amount of branch on top of the hedge compared to the other pictures. There's a huge amount on top of the hedge here, which doesn't correlate with the other pictures. This picture was allegedly taken at 11 AM on the 3rd of October. Now, what I was just saying about patching, if you've used Photoshop, you can cut bits out and you can add colour in. I've done it very badly there to overemphasise. Now, I've done a patch here. You can probably just see, can't you, here? Now what I did, I printed that off and then scanned it, and now it's almost impossible to see. And that's how you can conceal where you've been fiddling around with images. So you're looking for blocking, you're also looking for different qualities in the picture. If you see any blurredness, that's where things have been edited in. There's some of these pictures, this one here, between these guys, you can see something's been edited in here because of the quality between these guys, something's been edited out there. Right, done the wing, we've done the reduction gear, we're going to move on. This video is about to run out any minute. We'll move on to the next part of the airframe in the next video.